This is the Tamron 28-75 f2.8 G2 lens on a Sony A7IV test. In this video, you'll see me do walk around test shots a little bit. You'll see me do video eye face autofocus test, video touch tracking test, and then see them on Zhiyun Crane M3 gimbal. There are also video chapters or timestamps below. But first, let's go back and see a very quick unboxing and let me talk about it. This is the second gen with a new optical design. You can read up about it. It's weather sealed. I'm very happy about that. There's also a connector port right on the lens. This is for firmware updates and feature customizations using Tamron's lens utility software you can download from their website. Rotating the barrel is pretty smooth and it stretches only this far out. Here's on my Sony A7 IV. I was afraid it would be too tight fitting. I've heard Tamron's lens are. This is my first Tamron lens and it fits like any other lens I've owned. Looks pretty good on my Sony camera body. Not too heavy either. Let's turn this thing on. Very first focus test at 28mm focal length. Zooming to 75mm focal length. Now you'll see me do some test shots here at the Archery Range. And here at the fishing lake, I looked this up. This is a California gull that I am trying to shoot. I also want to compare it with my Sony A7C with the 40mm G lens at that focal length. Now let's get to more interesting tests. First, it's at 75 focal length for eye and face autofocus test. Making sure I turn off touch tracking. Making sure steady shot is off because it's on a self-standing monopod. And face eye priority on. I have not changed autofocus transition speed, so what you see here is as-is camera settings. It seems to perform pretty well. Maybe a little slow focusing right here. .4K nose hair. kind of slow here. It seems when I get closer it would pick up one of my eyes, from my face to my eye. Now it's at 28mm focal length. Next, touch tracking test, making sure it's at the widest focal length. I am using this interactive cat ball toy that moves randomly as the subject. And I'm using Catalyst Browse to assist the stabilization because hand holding and capturing this type of fast movement isn't easy and stable. Here, I'm trying to touch focus on the LCD screen. The ball is moving pretty fast, but then I got it, and it's locked on from here on out. Alright, next and finally, let's try it on Zhiyun Crane M3 and see how it performs. Balancing this lens is not easy. The lens is basically too long and there's not enough room on this gimbal to level the camera. However, the motor is strong enough for basic movements like walking and turning, but not for tilting the camera up or down at an extreme angle, because the bottom of the camera will hit the gimbal. You could see here how close the camera, the back LCD, is to the gimbal, so any tilting up or down will not do. Making sure steady shot is on active. You could see here with basic movements, no problem. Again, the motor is strong enough, no problem. Zooming in at 75mm focal length again. Anyway, this is a very long video. Thank you for watching. Do come back.